More Endwalker starts now. Lucia, tell me the things. Early, slightly to the left. It's good to see you again. All right, no worse for your lunar adventure, I hope. There were Luna tenders up there. It was great. Very spicy. Done all we can for now. Believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. Before we do, might you tell us what became of Garlemald in our absence? Succeeded in subduing the tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who were already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. The inclement conditions have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, and so we petitioned the aid of other allied nations. Some are understandably hesitant to proffer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subject to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge or treatment. With the assistance of your fellow Scions, we endeavor to see them safely transported and subsequently cured for their tempering. Will all the tempered be relocated? Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers who have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Julius is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, I wonder if he might actually become boss of dungeon or trial. Maybe. It was a miracle that he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alpha Analysis' timely assistance, there's something that would be with us today. A lot of recent developments had the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald. Given the tremendous ramification of what has happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. For mercy, the process has apparently not quite as violent as you expected in Thavnir. Those who are trapped within them have been rescued and received treatment to hasten this endeavor. The Beast Tribes have received instruction in the magics needed to cure the tempering. Sotoya is no doubt thrilled the Mother Porksy affords her so many visitors. Damn it, I'm here as a hermit alone. Alone is the keyword. Come on, guys. Regret for ongoing efforts as well as those with our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of Tempered has been completed. Lucy and I will remain along with a small force to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. Empire maybe no more, but there are those who call these lands home. Believe that accounts for recent events here, so what of the moon and the Telephoroi? So about that, we killed God. And there were some Benuis. Final days as per your victory would mark the end of our troubles. There is still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course, we'll send word forthwith. We'll also release your fellow Scions from their present duties that they may return to Sharlyan. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. Seeing your fellow Scions, you'll be happy to hear that Mistress Kral, though still on the mend, has been moved to the Baldesian Annex and given into Dottery's care. Thank you. Look forward to seeing them both upon our return. So let us be on our way then. Last thing, if I may. After confrontation with Zodiark, he says that Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood he has returned here to Garlemald. I have in mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. I mean, literally no one else can probably take him out. At this point, we're probably the only ones that can. Suppose you're right. Dispatch good soldiers in pursuit of such a beast would be to send them to their deaths. Pray for God I entertain the notion. While the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounced the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title to him a source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this reason, he has declared Xenos a Viator, as Xenos Viator Galvis, outcast enemy of the Garlemald. So this is the biggest one, right? This is the big heresy one.
Yes, this is you're no longer part of the Garlean Empire. You are a traitor to the Empire.
Wow. Daniel is no more now, and his own people turn against him. See his blood does keep him company. Up to you today. Oh, just hanging. Better than an army to see it. Better that than Army Seat State. At any rate, I will keep you no longer. Pray safe patch back to Sharlyan. Something tells me the moment we go there, it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. Oh, I'm not paying that teleport cost. Fuck that. Just return. Yeah, those teleport costs get expensive. At least with, like, I don't know, even from our house in Laminsa, going to the Crystarium isn't that bad. It's really not, actually. Crystarium is actually incredibly affordable, especially if we go to Mordona. There's not really a dropping off. I guess Limsa would be the closest, but even then, that's still like a 900 teleport fee.
Yeah, there's really no good place to teleport to here from.
You set Sharlyan or the moon as your home point. That's how this expansion is.
Sharlyan or Radz-at-Han. Then the moon's a favored location.
Yeah. Welcome back. We are so terribly worried about you. But it was plain, I have caused my own fair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Heidelin called to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once her heart a vessel to carry out her will. What came after feels like a dream, barely remembered. My body flowing through the life stream towards Garlemald. When I regained consciousness, Kyle got flowed. Nice. Your Stola has failed twice on that account. I was all aches and frostbite, exhausted of ether, so exhausted in fact I could only laugh, for it was the moment I understood Raha's weariness from the Tower of Zot. Would that I could laugh at a time like this, though, we prevented Zodiark from being unleashed upon the world. I'm curious to know what else took place there on the moon. As we should wait for the others to join us before you give your account, so we can be in the main hall once they've arrived. I'm wondering why my audio was so just not the audio was so quiet, because I was listening to Morrowind stuff last night when I was grinding out the last levels. Yes. So, for those keeping track, Kip, aren't you a paladin now? Yeah, I got my last 3 levels in roulettes between last night and today. So, we're going to be going through as this until we hit 90. Unless I need to swap up to DPS or something. And Latin means the one who travels. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know paladins' rotations. This is going to be fun. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Not at all, we understood you've been quite busy. Ruler around should be joining us. Moon was great. Moon was haunted. Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid, though Kip can explain why better than I. So you see, there were these Banuis. A lot of 4 fans I hear liked that section. Final days, as it befell Amarat. We managed to escape via the moon. What of the source and its reflections? No intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So how do we stop this? Fortunately, we have no answers at present. The celestial currents have grown stagnant, as that was the case in the time of the Amarat. The solution would be to alter the flow of ether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished by summoning Zodiark, sacrificing half the star's population in so doing. But it should go without saying that such a sacrifice cannot be repeated, which leaves us with the daunting task of identifying underlying catalysts for the final days, which even the Amoratines could not accomplish. Fortunately, we found no clues in Mare Lamentorum. There's so much we don't know about the castery itself, let alone what may have caused it. Final days were marked by the corruption of the Amoratines' creation magics. We command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? That is a good question. If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw some parallel with events of the past and thereby form some semblance of a plan. Words! Perhaps we should start with the Forum then. Having worked with the Loporrits in secret all this time, there is surely more they can tell us. Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news. Forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside some sort of announcement. Oh no. What is Father up to now? Then we would find out. Well, I mean, they knew when Zodiark died, to be fair. That probably was the signal they were looking for. Unless they just say, yeah, world's ending, by the way. Yeah, we're done. He knows.
Order, order, I say. I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice.
I have impeccable timing this expansion and things not being daytime.
This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlyan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Talopheroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad.
Brain damage, yes. At this point in time, yes, because this is a very heavy expansion.
Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether.
And this is where we could try to discredit them if we wanted.
We dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The End-bearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
You got a source on that, Captain?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well.
So this means Louis Swa would have known about this, right?
270 years ago,
Yeah, he would
our
have.
forebears
Surely.
began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands
Well, the
in search of a
enchantment
route
blocks
to
memories,
access the
so,
Ethereal Sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the Ethereal Sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself. She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared.
I'm 90% sure he was a member of the Forum, was he not?
The
He
moon.
might have just been a really top-tier researcher.
Tis
He
in
could have been.
truth
Could have been a
a
gleaner.
gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon.
If we really wanted to do damage to the Forum's credibility, this is the opportunity which the Scions could do that. Like, holy crap. Man just said that we have contacts on the moon.
Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the great exodus.
The elves are going to space.
For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlyan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
But he already... I don't know. His character is interesting because he's already proven through his actions, being willing to disown Alcé and Alphino, that he's also not willing to look to the future. Or at least his own version of the greater good. The ends justify the means to him.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit.
But for theirs. But his actions do show otherwise.
Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Keep it civil, eh?
I may look daggers at him, but I will neither speak nor draw them.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
Oh, I was hoping this part would be left ambiguous.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
No.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlyan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done, that we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
That is more than he would have said before. That is also a fair thing to say.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
Both of you to assume I'm going to get that.
Shall we then? To the Annex. To prepare for tomorrow.
Contral's projected to be, what, double the length of Endwalker?
I don't think we have anything saying projected length.
God. Imagine. Contral's going to be interesting.
Try to keep the same.
I mean, realistically, like 40 hours, someone could get through this pretty casually. I can get through it in about, what, 15 to 20? Well, using Shadowbringers as an example, 15 to 20 was about what I had. The wrong thing again, didn't I? Yeah, I was supposed to speak to him. Ah! We hate the city.
You're supposed to go take a nap.
I don't wanna. This reminded me of a narrow escape from the Isle of All, the realization that running, the mixture of relief and regret after why me, I ask myself why me. Why us now until we wonder. There's no fretting over the cosmic morality or lack thereof. We're here, and we'll get through this together, and who knows, maybe luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying as much. Oh, but enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. I heard chamber and I immediately thought of firearms. That should not be what I think about. Words. Same words that mean different things. Early access to Endwalker. I mean, that's not bad. Noise.
Oh, it's time.
I mean, that was a vision, but yeah. Alright, going pretty well. How about you? But dingus rounds? Exactly. Visitors come knocking at your door. Whoever could it be? Grahatia? Oh, please tell me that that's like actually who it spawns.
Yeah, depending on who you choose, it's who responds.
Nice. He tries.
Cutscene for every one of them.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, apologies. I didn't mean to. If you could spare a moment.
He is the best boy.
He is an fanboy.
Thank you. I fear this may be the last quiet night we have to talk for quite some time.
I wonder if this is the one with the sexy pose with Y'shtola. I know someone else. There's a cutscene where Y'shtola falls asleep while reading, and you're just on the desk.
Unwarranted concerns, perhaps. I hope. Nevertheless, I feel compelled to share them with you.
A certain other mod we had did that, and they did it with the Tonberry outfit. So Y'shtola wakes up from being asleep and just sexy Tonberry pose.
Though you have bested your enemies thus far, Xenos and even Zodiark, your victories have come at a considerable cost to yourself.
Out of his armor? Oh, that's wild.
No one is without their limits. And you are no exception. I worry the added weight of the final days will prove more than you can bear. It is surely too much for any one woman. But you needn't bear it alone. Let me share your burden. My, carrying capacity pales in comparison to yours, but I could still help. Shoulder the occasional satchel from your ever-growing mountain of, baggage.
Jace, you missed Graha Tia romance section. We rizzed the Tia.
You've already done so much to help relieve me of mine own encumbrances. 'Tis only fair that I repay you in kind. Of course, it needn't be only troubles we share. Moments of joy may seem few and far between now, but there will come a time when we look back fondly on this journey.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, so we did Zodiark, and I just kind of did it in the same stream.
Yeah, Jace, that snack you had last night had fucking hands.
God.
The inquiry at the forum, our march through the snows of Garlemald, our impromptu dinner in this very room. All of it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure I can go back in the journal and do this. Yeah.
And that is to say nothing of the journeys yet to come. To the ends of the world and beyond.
I don't know, Rev understood a little bit more of Nier and Yoko Taro with that snack.
But tomorrow will be no less busy than today, and I've kept you from your rest long enough.
I love this man.
Sleep well, my friend.
In all fairness, I went, 11 hours yesterday?
Not by that.
Yeah. I hit 90 Reaper. So now I'm just like, well, time for Paladin. Don't want to buy that Diadoko set for arms. I don't want to do it. I'm probably going to buy Resita. Got Diadoko's armor at the very least. I got HQ. 10 gummies. You better eat all 10 gummies in one setting.
That's what I was about to say.
Sounds like... I really feel like at this point I'm just living like a college frat boy. Like a 2-liter of root beer next to me.
No fucking way. Chase chooses life.
you don't want to go to Planet Snooper? No, that is one thing that I will not push people on.
That tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Look, if somebody wants to eat a whole bag, if somebody's gonna eat a whole bag or eat a whole box of the chocolate bars, right? I'm not gonna stop them. I will never peer pressure somebody into doing what they think they can handle. That's how that's how that turns into a bad situation.
Thank the Ilsebar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Oh no, you'll wake up. You just won't know what happened the past 3 days.
I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too.
Getting glad to see you awake, right? Yeah. That's kind of great.
They brought back tempered Garlean soldiers.
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then.
Just remember, Rev, don't mix up the sugar-free gummy bears.
And sisters among the lot.
I
But I
don't eat
can't say I'm
sugar-free
eager
candy,
to welcome
so-
them home.
If I'm going to eat candy, I want to be a fucking fat ass about and eat sugar.
Oh, no. The sugar-free gummy bears are notorious
I know,
for...
I watched it.
Yeah, it's just off.
Oh.
Clear your weekend plans.
Most
Wanted to think
sugar-free
about it for a while
candies.
yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Who is this strange... Okay. Are the tempered being used as... Is this going to be the conduit for the end of days? The still tempered? Oh hey, it's best Banui.
Another day, another commission of paramount importance. Well, what have we here?
Hey, look. Definitely zonked out.
Hey, are you all right?
Getting mad like Dreamer vibes from Morrowind.
Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more.
He is going towards that gate, though.
The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
That's what we call foreshadowing.
I can't place his accent.
Icelandic, I thought.
His?
I assume someone said all Banuis are Icelandic.
Okay, so it's Icelandic.
Oh, not Radz-at-Han. Oh, so the entire map is about to get covered. That's going to be a really cool way to do that, actually. Sky's aflame. Everything's about to get so much better. About to call for you. I received another call for assistance. One comes from Radz-at-Han. Those have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. So much for my power nap. The foreshadowing as much as an eclipse, right? World's on fire. Moon's haunted. Ah, there you are. It's BI, the Frenchiest of fries. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago received grim tidings from our contact at Radz-at-Han. Wild beasts have been appearing as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Good gods, and the final day is already upon us. It appears so, sadly. That is all the information we have at the present. No doubt the people of Radz-at-Han are busy fighting for their lives. We must go away at once. We need our help. Kral, you best remain here with Tadaru and gather what knowledge you can. You're in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. It's okay, next expansion. She gets paintbrush. She becomes Il Piantissimo with the Shadow Mario brush. Very well. Similar phenomenon may have been observed elsewhere.
Cool.
Huh?
El Piantissimo.
Yeah. Have you not played Sunshine?
No.
He's... God. Oh, if you want a caricature, oh boy, Super Mario Sunshine, Il Piantissimo. Oh my god, dude is actually, like, sus. Come on. Make free.
I didn't start playing Mario games until the newest one, I guess.
I almost said Galaxy. That dated me. That actually dated me.
I thought Galaxy was the newest one.
No, it's not. We've had Galaxy 2. I can't remember. I'm not a Mario person. You have to understand. I'm not a Mario person. I've always been a Zelda person.
Let me rephrase that. I didn't start playing Mario until it came out for the Wii U.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Oh, God, that fucking sucks. And now if you need a DPS, I don't know what we need right now. I think this is going to be maxing out my gear to the fullest. Because I'm still at Criplurker. I have the...
trying to get some new armor soon.
Well, soon, right? I should be fine for this one, right?
It might be pushing it.
Oh, do we want to play in hard mode or not? Because the sooner I push 90, I mean, I have Diadokos literally waiting. I'm 5 off.
Yeah.
Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash.
That's a big boy.
Sun scorches earth and boils seas.
Hi, First Beast.
And our sins ascend unto the heavens. 3 dooms to unmake all we were.
sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the Isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radz-at-Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends.
Okay, they themselves were just corrupted. Go sleep doing my first deal. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The Large One's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vrtra?
Vrtra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlinite. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
But I guess what's the difference in the form changes? There's got to be some predisposition towards certain forms over the others. That's what I'm interested to figure out. Everyone has assembled, yes. Thank you for lending us your aid in the battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. Would have you board this boat and circle around the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle we call Vanaspati. It is a sacred wood home to many temples and a number of villages. Vrtra and the Radiant Hosts have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy the blasphemy. Sounds like a bunch of heresy to me. Crypt Lurker should be fine for this. I don't see it not being an issue. Just need to be on point with mitigations.
Yeah, Jason's waiting for an Endwalker, so.
Oh, forgot that you weren't. Here.
It's right, Radz-at-Han. Got wear big stupid hat to block the sunlight.
Big hat. Exactly. Okay, we got DPS.
Let's go.
It shouldn't be awful. I am pushing it at this point because it's the last Homestone gear, and subsequently the raid gear will get you approximately 5 levels through the expansion.
Yeah.
But you do start pushing at the end. Oh, it's a Vorka left. Oh yeah, I forgot I have Holy Sheltron now. Oh yeah. Won't be spicy.
Oh, Terminus Trampler.
Not the Terminus Trampler!
My friends, heed me. These are children of Stavne. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
I get mad like Iroh vibes from him.
Vrtra?
Yeah.
Yeah, I messed up the Lyra.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, they are hitting really hard. Okay. Fine, I have clemency. I can help shore up that gap. As long as I keep aggro, that's all that matters. I mean, I handled the first pull just fine.
If this is the only way,
That was a wall pull.
I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
This would be choking, actually. Holy crap.
Yes.
This would be god-awful.
It'd also be very steamy because there's water on the ground.
That Pursuer just glitching out? Oh, there it is.
No, he really wants to. I hurt him a little bit.
Let me eat my food real quick. We did see this in Amarot, actually. The Idolizers. They have different names. It's like, I wonder where I had seen that before. Oh yeah, on top of the climate, already it would be very, very hot. We're talking, like, this would be over 100 degrees Fahrenheit in here very easily.
It'd be closer to 2. Because we are standing in a roaring fucking fire.
Yeah, up in the carbon dioxide itself would be awful.
Yeah, like, it'd be suffocating to be anywhere near this.
Yep. This is how we have superpower of regeneration and bullshit.
Yeah.
Should be able to pull this. Where's the wall?
This is also on top of the regular temperature that is, you know,
Yeah.
fantasy in the
Yeah, that's what chat mentioned.
Yeah.
I cannot stun that. Actually, no, I can. That does not resist stun. Yeah, I can stun both of these. I think maybe the one in the first pull. Let's get rid of that trampler.
Alright, focus trample.
It has the lower health bar. Just kill it. That way we have only one to focus on.
Yeah, I was gonna start big shot at the fucking idolizer.
Nah, idolizer's fine. Idolizer doesn't actually hit me that hard. But that's one of those that's very group specific. That's one of those, like, you can flex on that. We're to see transformation.
Right. Time for one of my most hated Endwalker bosses.
Oh hey, it's the guy from Resident Evil 6. The ones that moan and groan on the boat.
Yeah. This boss sucks in Let's, by the way.
I believe it. Oh, let's mouth off. That one's, yeah, doesn't have, it's not saying anything. So you go to the ones that aren't saying stuff.
Yep.
Makes sense. This was the Radiant Host. I don't think so. I thought this was just John Random. John Radz-at-Han. On me.
Nope, on me.
I'm about to eat shit.
He'll lift an arm, and that's the side of the arena he's going to clear, so you have to go to the mouth that's not on that side.
Okay, I didn't actually do that. Lost hope. Ah, yes, this one.
Now we get to do the mechanic with misdirection.
I don't actually know what side he is. I am safe.
Yep.
I'm just gonna stay the fuck there. Hi, Holy Sheltron. Where's we at? This battle track, I don't know the name of it. It goes incredibly fucking hard. He's gonna cleave that side.
Stay on me.
you cheeky son of... I saw that backflip. I saw that greedy attack. What is left? Wait a minute. I mean, what is left? That's not right.
What is left?
The puns.
Now we're despair, so we're going to be confused again. No, no despair is not confused. Lost hope is confused.
I don't know what side he's... Where's his arm?
I don't think the... make you do the arm.
Still made it. Get bent. I'm gonna bail you. Mouth off.
Yeah. Right
It's gonna be right side.
It's
Gonna be, yep, on you. You are getting super... I love these Dragoon jumps, actually. Like, that is... You can get so greedy with those. It's great. What is right? Yeah. But that's not left. The fucking puns from this dungeon. God damn it. Alright, well, that happened. That was neat. That was kind of cool. Probably actually start claiming gear at this point, because it's 85.
What is
There's
this vile
gear.
presence I sense?
Look, like...
I got the shield.
The horde draweth near.
Shield. That's a ring.
Bending. Where am I going? Would you expect from a Dragoon? I don't know. Like that. God, I'm gonna have fun with Dragoon. Well, after Endwalker, I'm gonna have fun with it. These look like the Varkalax from fucking Village. Resident Evil Village. Oh my god, they hit like a fucking truck though.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep this at a single pull.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're not geared technically, so.
Well, even that, yeah. Well, I mean, this is part of being a fucking tank, is gauging how much damage they're doing. Take out Howler and then go second Howler. It's Howlers that are causing the issue.
That's fine. That's easy.
Holy Spirit. Where we at? Holy Spirit actually does a decent amount of damage. Whittier. Howler. Or, sorry, Sprinters. I'll let you finish him up. Tanking definitely teaches you to play the game in one way. It has you keep track of a lot more things than just DPS. Aw, hi, elephant. No, really? Really, Endwalker? That's rough. So it's the ones that give in to despair, and it's probably their brand of despair. Whatever emotion that they give into, that's what they transform into. That's rough.
So running away from things, turns you into a sprinter. Just giving up is, or giving into fear is a more. Depression is a weeper.
Trying to stun as many as I can.
Kill the child first.
I'm pretty topped off, even at lower. Go for that. Yeah, go for that one that I'm on. The right one. One Tamsin's on. We're gonna go from lowest to biggest. We'll save the big one for last. The big one's actually not hitting me that hard. They're all hitting about the same.
No, it's because the big one just clears. That's why it's a threat.
Yeah. Well, that being said, if we can just avoid it. Easy. That was rough. That Howler's gonna hit like a truck. Get ready. Oh, hey, it's fucking Slimer from fucking Ghostbusters again. I kind of love that model. It's kind of great. All right, we're going to try to do Big Boy Pull.
Okay.
Try to stun whoever I can. I'm not worried about the chargers personally. Paladin has skill blow, but goddamn this kit. Holy shit. Hey, Kalorn, how's it going? This one. The one that's stunned now. He's lower health bar. Good God, what is Paladin's kit? This is some bullshit. As someone that's fashioned themselves a warrior main for the past like 200 hours. Holy shit.
Yeah, 200 hours.
That's just a face hugger. That's just a face hugger.
This thing does have an elephant's face on its back.
Oh, yeah, it does. I'm assuming rage, actually, would cause this. Holy water. I'm gonna arm's length that. Oh, so it'll throw you out into the AoEs. Okay, I see.
Yeah, just want to push him in the water. Like I did.
I'm gonna try to move you out of the way of that. You know what random move I've been itching to watch recently? Fucking Pokemon Destiny Deoxys. I don't know. It's just sounded good to watch recently.
Alright, it's siphoning fire, so get in the bubble.
Get in a bubble?
Get in a bubble.
I can't.
Bubble.
That's fine. I'll just take the bone stack. I'm tank. I can afford it.
Yeah. Yeah, when it siphons water, it's going to push you in the water. When it siphons fire, it's going to make
Get in the bubble. Okay. Yeah, it's, what is it? Hullbreaker hard.
Yeah.
Maybe not Hullbreaker hard. Get in bubble. What is it siphoning? Water. Center. With, you could use Warrior's stupid Inner Beast bullshit to just actually avoid that. Because it is also an arm's length. Here, take a veil. Just using veil off cooldown helps mitigate some damage.
Yeah. I've got my mitigation, but I can only use it every 2 minutes.
Most likely fire, watch out.
Yeah, it's fire.
I'm going this one. Just have to walk into it.
A bubble.
I still got hit by it? Okay. Neat. I need to... Probably going to be water. But so far, it's alternated each time.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be always correct, but so far it has always alternated.
Oh, I got something to do a bubble.
Oof. You good?
Yeah, I was still on stuff.
I'll use my set. Why not? Moving house that's going to look. Yeah, go for it. Hopefully the move goes well for you. Unholy water, summoning bubbles. Claim your bubble. I'm going to claim this one.
Back left.
That's fire. Dead.
No need.
Good shit.
Pants was scouting.
Aiming, slaying, scouting. This dungeon might actually be popular to run for Viper.
They're really good pants.
Eat pant. That fire effect doesn't quite do it for me. I can just see it's layered over the tree.
Yeah.
Not expecting perfection. I'm just one of those that I'm just looking at. I'm like, I see what they did there. I can respect it. I'm one of the few players that will actually say something.
Yeah, that's MMO modeling. Just
yeah, like that's... Yeah.
Gotta save all memory.
Yeah, well, especially because PS4. We're gonna just chill here for a second. Okay, move on. Tiny one. I think this is the pole, actually. This is the whole pole.
Yeah, we're at a wall.
They are maxed out on their poise gauge. I'm only doing 1 second stuns.
Yeah, that's fine.
Look at that Sky. Sky's great. Ooh.
Yeah, Sky squid with
Squids.
nightmares.
Squid.
It's just a krill from Years of War, just bigger. So, how are you enjoying your apocalypse? It popped off a lot quicker than anticipated.
Nah, they fucking fired that shit off real quick. Oh, hey, it's the ones that lay eggs. Got a 90-second timer. I'm not worried about that. I do need to get you back on me, though. Trying to single target them just to get a little more damage off on them.
Yeah, when I do a DPS burst, I will actually just pull aggro off of you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, realistically, as a tank, if there are 2 to 3 enemies, you should be able to single target just fine.
Oh, there's the stalkers.
Kobolds. I'm gonna try to stun them one at a time. Holy Sheltron. I'm still trying to figure out which one does Sword Oath. I don't remember which one does that.
Sword Oath?
Yeah, it's one of the buffs Paladin has. I don't know what actually procs it. Cool. It's requisite. Okay, that's the one that pops it. Okay, thank you. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That's a Durgan. That's not our dragon, right? That's just a dragon.
It's something.
Svarbanu. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, so people just give it intense emotion. Okay.
Yep.
Not even and dragon just flies. Well, yeah, that's what I'm at. Very Asian inspired, actually. Very Eastern inspired dragon, or Eastern inspired design. Yeet!
Yeah.
Scott. Yeah, so you want to be doing Requiescat off like cooldown. Okay, what's your trick? What's your gimmick?
Colors. Gimmick with color.
Opposite, I'm assuming?
Yes.
My god, we're doing matching. My worst subject. I'll tank this hit. Okay, yeah, just you diffuse it with the opposite color. Okay. Gonna be an arm's length. I need to arm's length up. The edge of the arena is a kill wall, right?
It's a hurt wall.
It's a hurt, okay.
Causes bleeding.
I am actually surprised that they didn't make it a kill wall. I'm very surprised.
I don't think we do kill walls and dungeons.
Yeah, raids make sense. What we were looking at. Where is he? He's over there.
Yeah.
corresponds to which row. Neat.
Oh.
How you doing there?
Fine.
Just a little hurt.
Turns out I can survive one of those.
Probably not multiple. I'm gonna pop a veil on you guys. Alright, give me my buff. Give me my buff. I gotta be here. I am gonna clemency that though. I'll be fine. Yeah, unless he did like 3/4 of my HP, I would have been fine on that. Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. Because it pushes you, then it procs.
That common full home skill.
Ooh, how you doing, Rev?
I'm pretty good. I'm red mage.
You are very squishy. Raise our block. Why not? I don't know. Bulwark is one of those like that I'll just pop if I need some sort of mitigation because of the block chance. I will actually reduce that hit for you. We do have LB, by the way.
No more. I'm not a melee.
Rolling Sky. This is fine.
That's going to be a lot of spicy damage on top of it. Because we're all stacked on top of each other.
No, it's not. It pushes us, then it procs.
I know. The issue is it pushed all of us in the same direction.
Yeah, just don't stand on each other.
Ugh. Yeah, I still ate it.
Cool, dungeon done. Undergeared, mind you. That felt good to tank, actually. I'm not gonna lie, that felt good to tank. The existential depressing just fanfare at the end. Oh, it's been great watching it turn. We have killed the noodle boy. How dare.
Time to go make some spaghetti.
Baguette! We'll touch a mouth baguette. God, what was that? That was 2017, right? It's been forever.
Yeah.
God, where did time go?
Time's already.
I forgot what emotion that is. There's a lot of emotions in this expansion, hence, flower.
Russian.
Yeah.
As I feared.
It's just like wide-eyed. That's the PTSD gaze.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
But it's still there. Something's still there.
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well.
There's just ether.
There is no ether.
Ether, yeah. They're void.
Where
It's
the creature
nothing.
should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
It'd be hard for her to fight that.
Emotion.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Probably not, no.
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
They just cease to exist. Bergen. Hence why there's a splotch on the map.
Their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vrtra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe. You put your secret at risk. Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vrtra, calamity has come to Radz-at-Han. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vrtra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ah-Hewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radz-at-Han will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ah-Hewan's side.
Bold of you to assume you get a choice in the matter, Vrtra.
Here. The last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective.
That's the one.
And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you love.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
To be fair, leave it to a Dragoon to fight in the air.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Cine just got an upgrade.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
Dragoon air support inbound. Yo, where's Dragoon on my kill streak, Colin?
Vrtra says, we will not survive this on our own, while I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
You need 2 more kills to call on the Astidian air support. Just a Dragoon just dropping in from orbit. The Radiant Host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city, though it pains me to know that those beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Bear with me, my friends, but I must return to Megaduda for the time being. There I can better manage this crisis, dash my troops to the situation as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out the investigation of our own here in the city. May have the residents to tell us more about the transformations, conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight to a possible solution. Check out the weather. Give me a second. Times of the essence, let's split into 3 groups that may cover more ground. Alice and I will check Pox's path, thank Stola, pray make for Dharma. Leave Artha to Graha and you, Kip, for any information you can gather in the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Megaduda, where we might share what we've learned during the satrap. Or with the satrap. Ah. The weather is in fact just apocalypse. God. What's on the forecast for today?
Apocalypse.
Oh my god, good place to begin our investigation. There's things spoke with Hadin, chief sign of the alchemist here. On our last visit, he should be happy to answer our queries. My god, Grahati is now accompanying us during the apocalypse. My god.
Let's see what I get for MSQ roulette today.
Not gonna be ultimate, it's gonna be prey, let's be real.
It's... I hate you.
Got him.
Castrum.
Castrum's not awful. Castrum's second longest. Praetorium, Castrum, Ultima in descending order.
Yeah.
That's not awful.
I don't need no heal.
We need to hurry and get to the moon tombstone gear, because I actually really rather like this shield. I think this shield's awesome. I hate the paladin weapon. I hate it so goddamn much. I'm very picky on paladin weapons. Like, there's a lot of good ones. Cryptlurker is actually probably one of the better Cryptlurker things, actually. Cryptlurker paladin sword, probably one of the better ones. That is Anbo. Exarchic longbow. It seems cool.
Guess who doesn't get a heal at level fucking 50?
Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been over this. Yeah, paladin is probably the best. Paladin's probably the best in level sync ARR tank, and then that it goes to warrior for Heaven's Ward.
Yeah.
At least according to my own take on it. Those red eyes, you were. Yes, from us, yes. Welcome back, you to High Crucible. It brings you into these troubling times. I mean, just stay with your healer. Don't pull more than you can.
It's Castrum. I'm pulling to the walls.
I guess that's, yeah. This thing, the satrap investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. As we were about to go about work, I disturbed my crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. For side, you cannot believe what I behold. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panic screams coming from the direction of Balshan Bazaar. The next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out amidst the stalls. Handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the Fiend and his minions propelled themselves skyward. Blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. The knowledge may be useful during this tale. Well, I do believe we know where there is. We should inquire next to the bazaar then. Remember, I'm almost to 86 at this point. Next couple quests, I should be getting that sweet level up. Yes, so I'm now starting to get Palka gave me gear that now starts to overtake Crypt Lurker.
Yeah.
Graha, tell me your secrets. The Nevarian weave, I must say, it bears resemblance to the traditional fabrics of Corvo. Small wonder, really, given that it's just across the water. Not that I'm much an expert in Corvosi culture, of course. Not the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Sharlyan. It's not I will never reside there again. That's said, in recent days I felt more acutely aware of my heritage and grateful for it. It's thanks to my forebears that I inherited the royal eye, and with it wisdom of ancient Alag. So, well, I simply hope that my countrymen are safe, and one day, when the calamity is but a memory, I'd like to see Corvus again, if only once. Forgive me, my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we've more pressing concerns these days. I'm not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Do you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was there the whole time, and I saw its little minions made a mess of the place they did. While that was going on, the big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You better luck asking there. Graha's a foodie, it's a secret. Graha do like that. He did like that burger, to be fair. He was a huge fan of that burger. Also, now he's going to be a fan of tacos. Graha Taco, being in the trailer, of course. Something the matter, or you lost perhaps could be of assistance. Your offer's most appreciated. We are not lost, but in need of information. But you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? I saw it all, though I wish I had not. Doing all my work, when all of a sudden a piercing string cut through the air. I turned around, there was a fiend, massive body bursting through the entryway, the force of a tidal wave, and then was gone as quickly as it came. Sisters have mercy, what has happened to the world? What matter to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend, the danger is past, at least for now. It's not too painful to remember. Could you tell us what you saw? First was screams, and the horde of ravening beasts that came charging towards us. One of them was huge, bigger than a marl, bigger than a merid, throwing people about like rag dolls, and it was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same, but the shrieking wailing kept getting louder, more voices in the throng, beasts of victims I couldn't tell. Knew not what was happening, I still don't. That isn't enough, my good man. You were brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has survived mostly unscathed. Pray, stay close to your friends and loved ones. Rest your body and mind when you are able to. I suspect the most we can expect people here to tell us. I think that it's best we find a place outside the bazaar where we might rest and review our findings. Do need to hit that etherite, little ether shard, though. Taco Tea will be name my altar retainer. Oh my god, amazing. Judging by their accounts, the transformations have already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar, tore through the west side of the bazaar, and headed towards the Aetheryte Plaza. In other words, blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, people and the Mayhem may surely tell us more. Alliance 1 done, nice. I mean, after repairing all that damage, take weapons to pick up again. I mean, the blasphemy, that's what the Radiant had been calling it anyways. I saw it too when we all did. I was standing at the counter as Reed poured me a drink, and when suddenly there came this dreadful sound like a pained, angry groan, something like anything you ever heard. Turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. What happened next? I recall, and shivered up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got his claws on me. Silently greeted with no solace, the blue sky above turned red as blood. Reed, myself, and other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the radiant host came to our aid. The beast manifested before the sky began to burn. I'm certain of it. Windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. Yeah, these are the quest lengths that I thought ARR was going to have, and some of them kind of did, but they were definitely expedited, and they were definitely streamlined for A Realm Reborn. And I like that they went back and streamlined a lot of it. After the enormous beast you saw it, including my very instant, the poor bastard transformed, and the gods for putting me there. Stood over there by the window, a few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation was taking a turn for the worse. Next thing you know, their leader, I suppose he was, bare his head in his hand, and black mist was swirling around him. Then his whole body burst apart, and there stands a hideous, slavering beast, massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends started shrieking, and the black mist come again until the change takes them too. Stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Instantly, do you perchance know who these merchants were? I'm a director by trade, no cause to mingle with their sort. Saw Mihalil, barmaid, chatting with him, though she might know something. Hello, welcome to Reed's. What can we get you? We would not come for libations, but rather information. Your Milial, yes? We're investigating so-called blasphemy of the satrap's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant. First, underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Kalzal was his name. Oh, no. Not the merchant. Oh, no. Ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the exports of Thavnarian specialties. Yes, the name rings a bell. Didn't you meet them both on your first trip to Thavnar? If I recall correctly, Kalzal ran a trading operation in Yeldomad, and it was there that you made Matsu's acquaintance. Yes, this is the same Kalzal, no doubt. A rather successful man, from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late. These ghastly towers popping up everywhere cannot have been good for business. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the Empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market of luxuries is surely not what it once was. Trying times for head of a trading consortium, indeed. Kalzal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet, as they discussed matters further, Kalzal's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that... I would not have you recall memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask you just one more thing. If there's anything unusual about Kalzal in particular, please, anything at all. Nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Kalzal lived for his work, and he had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too are lost to us. Perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them if you believe they would help. What do you say? So close to 86. Made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Kalzal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Name is new to me. How do we get there? Write down some directions. Cannot promise you that you'll find what you seek, but if nothing else, it is a start. Let's see where this lead takes us. It says I'm ruined. Right. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of subtext here. After leaving Mayhain, Vrtra retrace her steps and head back towards the Aetheryte Plaza. I kind of like this in terms of directions. Actually, get rid of the endpoint. Get rid of the endpoint here, and just have these. I'd be super okay with that, actually.
The conversation points.
Yeah, just have the conversation points as directions, and then have you find your way to it organically. But I mean, I know why they do it. It's, oh, if you want the extra flavor text along the way, you do this.
Let's see if Kip struggles to find the stairs.
Maybe, probably. Maybe we ascend the stairs. You mean those stairs?
Yes, those stairs.
I have a Reese's bar downstairs. We hit a good stopping point where I can cut the bottom and go grab it.
Bar downstairs.
Rev's gonna go tank 88 dungeons with that.
No, because my tank's only level 87.
Well, I mean, clearly you need to do more roulettes.
That's why I'm doing roulettes.
This must be huge, which in case you take the path leading southeast. So you mean 4 o'clock? Look, clock directions make sense. Cardinal directions and directions do not.
It'd be 4:30.
Keep going this way. We should arrive in combat before long. Walking these unfamiliar streets is quite the adventure, and I can only hope we can explore the Radz-at-Han at leisure once this crisis is past. Actually, know if I don't think I've actually tuned to that yet. Need a level Dark Knight. Yeah. Where do you upload videos? Or VODs? It's the Kizuna Kip TV channel. I'm somewhere in Stormblood right now on uploads, but I have through Shadowbringers uploaded, but I need to actually tag and make thumbnails and stuff for them. Go get this real fast. I don't know. I think the Deep Gold Shield, it is one of the better kite shields out there. It's big, it's kitey. I like it.
There's not very many shields I actually like in this game.
No, exactly, right? Like, there's a bunch of shields that are like, this is god-awful.
That's one of the reasons I started using the Emperor's New Shield, because it's just... What shield?
It'd be cool if they gave you a shield that was just a bracer. Like, just a big fuck-off bracer.
I mean, that's Emperor's New Shield. Just make a glam that has big fuck-off bracers on it. Congrats, you have a big fuck-off bracer shield.
Yeah. Must be coming arrived at last. Been questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Osdal. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. Indoors! Oh.
Indoors.
Some of the dancers' chakrams look terrible. Right, what is it? The Pandemonium one you showed me is awful. It is, like, it's such a missed opportunity for a flaming chakram. It's like,
just make a basic chakram and attach a blowtorch to it.
Yeah, it's just a blowtorch at the bottom of the chakram. I'm like, it's such a missed opportunity. See, boy, if there's ever a man who was born a merchant, it was always him. Always early to depart, late to return. He spent his days carrying the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easily as breathing. Business was flagging of late. No surprise, really, with how dangerous travel has become. He kept him in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then night, I heard the door open. I looked out to see Khazal sitting on a bench, his head hung low, man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. Must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of other than the troubles of his consortium. He was the same old Khazal, cordial and honest like always. I guess cordial technically. Questions you were asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but I was told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about these bizarre goings on. Rest of the city is safe for now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you to stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge should the Zodiark order it. I don't know. Dancer feels like it's going to be rough for me to try and get into. Like, not as a playstyle. No, not as a playstyle, but like as a glam. I'm going to be super picky on that.
Oh, they glam super well because they use the same glam as a bard.
Oh.
Yeah, just fizz range.
But we're not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat. One way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion, you may have noticed, but the great danger has come to Thavnir. You stay alert and be prepared to flee the city should the situation turn dire. Before we leave in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know local merchant by the name of Calzal? If so, did you notice anything odd about him recently? I know. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still seemed as though he'd managed to turn things around thanks to a generous order from Vrtra Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. Spoken with him since then, I assume all went well. Baha might be able to tell you more, though. As I recall, he's the one who brokered the arrangement. That's promising. Like, that dude is just like, yeah, can you just not barge into my house, please? What an absolute just Chad. Chad at one point or another. Like, maybe it is just pandemonium. Like, it's the glams from there just don't seem worth it. Like, they seem super, like, hit or miss. And most of them are misses. We'll see if we get any, like, 11 references from Dawn Trail. See if we get any 11 sets or any, like, 11 weapons.
Everything's tank and need today, which is super weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, once again, it's almost like a good tank is, you know, worth their weight in, I won't say gold, I'll say silver. Because a good healer is worth their weight in gold. I'm not mistaken, these stairs lead to Dharma. Quite the sight, the red sky above. During the final days of Yore, the heavens burned and the stars fell. Creation magic's run amok, and this is my assumption when I saw Amarat. Perhaps the ancients believed the same. The terror of a single powerful individual was the cause of their calamity. Yet those self-save horrors now manifest themselves before our eyes. What could it be? Since the heavens are flaming towards ordering men to beasts. God, I wish I had access to tombstone gear. Walker, I see which came earlier to see more reactions. I will be posting these on the VOD channel. I went like 10 hours yesterday, so it's going to be a little bit of time to get those up. Graha. They are farming silkworms. It must be Revibara Fibers. We should find the person. Stormblood, so it's gonna take a while. Yeah, no, we're on Stormblood there. Or I say, there's no time to waste. Pardon me, but you are in charge of buying and selling here. Yes, we have a few questions like to. Sorry, but I simply don't have time to chat. You haven't noticed we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return. In that case, might we have assistance? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done. Very well. They're helping us move our equipment, and the others ask the others where to put what to put where. Fun stuff to still see. Oh, 100%. No, there's. We already got through Zodiark, so this is going to be a wild expansion. Carrier fabrics. With the door and speak with Kamala, she'll tell you the rest. Remember, these textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care. Trying to see how much of a break we're actually going to get. We're 85 still. Okay. Very curious how this is going to play out.
I need to check to see how much you're going to be jumping around in the next few hours.
Areas for employees only. Out. Actual relevant response to us hopping in here. Hell yeah. You come to help? Oh, please. Please raise be to Mindurva. Tamsin's gonna do something and no one can stop you. Rev, stop Tamsin.
Nah.
Oh, well, you know, fair enough. An attempt was given at the very least. Attempt was made. Kind stranger, welcome your assistance on the way here. You pass 3 storehouses. Yes. I'd like you to carry that small crate to Abrafal, storehouse near the hatchery. Crate of clothing to Hua. Massive crate there goes to Samara in the middle storehouse. Back with that one. Crates we have ready. Once they've been delivered, consider your work here complete. Have a limited time to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and be in a new. My God. Great. I can't even sprint with this on. Rip. The threat is that you come to the right place. Thank you for your aid. I didn't even know that was an ability. I thought that was a limit break. I thought Passage of Arms was a limit break skill. That's so cool. Two-minute cooldown as well. Like, that's not bad, honestly. It creates finished products such as carpets, clothing, and little bring them here. Primary storehouse. Grateful clothing. I can take that off your hands. Many thanks for the delivery. Big crate. I'm gonna stop the end time, sir. I'm gonna try. I am a dingus after all. If only our boy had access past to arms after the vault. Yeah, I don't know. That was a weird situation with Haurchefant, though. Like, that was a weird situation. Where am I going with this? I'm just Zelda carrying this. Oh, my map didn't update. That's why.
Haurchefant wasn't a paladin. He was just a warrior.
Yeah, he was. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate that. Yeah, Haurchefant couldn't do a whole heck of a lot against a literal primal knight of the round. The fact that he did what he could was actually testament enough to his just skill. Is a quite a brawny one, aren't you? A good thing that never know when you'll need to defend yourself in these unprotected times. Grateful fabrics is exactly what I was hoping to receive. Here, let me put that away for you. Back and took offense to that. Exactly. Heard all the crits in the storehouse, you say, and quote so quickly too. Why I've never seen anyone so strong. My associates see to the rest, so please return to Jinbaha and assure him our work is proceeding apace. Tell you to the grateful for the distraction, too many terrible happenings of late, but generous souls like yourself give me hope, and we may emerge from this trial even stronger. Pray we meet again in more peaceful times.
Yeah, that crate looks fucking goofy as a Lalafell.
I believe it. Oh god, I need to see a clip of that. Your tiny Topato just carrying this giant crate, Zelda style. Done as I asked, have you? Kamala, satisfied with, so am I. You've done us a great favor, traveler. I too have delivered the instruments and apparatus entrusted to me. You both have my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more to those fiends. That your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed. We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers have already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. We looked at the burning skies in confusion, and then before we could begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the doors, shrieking, ran for our lives. One of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out, a scream of such agony, such terror, and the next instant he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then it's like a virus. It just keeps going. He too transformed. Sorry, there was something you wanted to ask? Indeed, you knew the merchant Kozal, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishment. As I knew him well, we'd arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics, but in the end, we received a better offer and we had to turn him down. Oof! I understand his business is struggling, and so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods at a much smaller commission. We'd have been fools to refuse. Felt terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand, we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his rejection and despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope. Rejection and despair. Remember what we saw in the Vanaspati? Yes, soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed the very brink of turning into beasts one after the next. Seemed like the same phenomenon occurred there. The poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends as well as those who witnessed it, all undergoing the change. Like that everything began with Kozal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could it be that this intense emotions were what triggered his transformation? My god. Much remains unclear. Will we be drawn closer to an answer? At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. Hey, I'll take that level. We're to reconvene with the others in front of Megaduda, where you're not. Should just be just outside. With any luck, they'll have already returned to their own investigations. Friends, we must take your leave. Pray that your establishment is spared for the tragic. Remember, your lives are far more precious than anywhere's. If you're ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. We thank you for your concern and pray you take care as well. A lot of setup work right now. But I mean, to be fair, it's to get you out of that action, to kind of address the situation, what's going on, to set up the stakes and set up what's going on and the triggers of the transformations. At least it's not the Necropara virus.
There is no virus, Necropara.
So you think?
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous.
Right.
Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen, but there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not.
Right.
Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
That's the one.
Look! It's the satrap! The satrap!
Thank the heavens.
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease. and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Balaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share...
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
You are?
I'm Matya of
Hey,
Ajali,
it's the dude.
A humble fisherman.
Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
Wait, you're... But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Balaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will
Get the
spare
1/3
no
fish
efforts
ending.
to
What?
all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb. What if we are too late, huh? They catch him?
There we go.
The fangs! The screams!
Get away from her, now!
We've got to kill them before it spreads.
And like that, you see how fast it can get out of control.
Yeah. Well, it's just panic. I mean, that's how panic works in real life, too. One person screams, one person loses it, other people start. Or it's just herd mentality.
Throws a chair, all of a sudden, everybody's fucking fighting.
Everybody throwing hands. Small. Still steps on him. Fuck off.
Vrtra, our people, you must save them.
Nom. Wow, actually just ate him.
My son, the Zodiark!
Enough. You must run. For their sake and your own.
But can the process be stopped?
Yes.
Yes, it can.
You must.
That's important information. The Fire 3 taste. What was that noise? What?
Be strong, my friends. Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations.
Dude actually has the leadership point investment. Hell yeah.
Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must.
Cast inspiration.
Head indoors
I'm
or
straight.
underground. Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Alphino! Alice! Leave the city to us, and make for Palaka's stand at once! Matcha, show my friends to the village. I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest.
Right. Go with them, will you? We will save these people. As many as we can.
Because we got to learn about them and see it in action. That's why that was relevant. Pakistan, whatever it takes.
I'm gonna dip out for a minute. Enjoy your run.
It's fun. You can spit you in harm's way, but I ask for your aid as well. Of course, Pakistan's not far, just down the hill. But, as I told Zexley before, the path will be blocked with a terrible creature. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. I ask that you take the lead and dispatch any beast you encounter. Nelson and I will keep Matsu hidden amongst the trees. Follow when the path is clear. No telling what dangers await us. Keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, no, he has training as Crystal Exarch that allows him to do that. Oh yeah, we didn't actually get down here yet. Okay, right. Not the marble! What are your requirements? Well, I led an entire, thing for about 100 years. Wow, he is actually just the boss, but in the world. That's neat. That's what he's doing. 100%. And we also confirmed that as long as we can calm people down, we can avoid more spawning. Stay calm in the eye of the storm. You know how to fight. This is not Boston. We're right. No, it's interesting to see the progression. Honestly, I can deal with the Pursuer. Pursuer is not the biggest issue. Stalker, I think, has a bigger AoE. Grandma. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, there's a lot of subtext and subtlety here. I do enjoy that this is effectively just a sponge fight now. This is great. I am getting mad, like, Diablo 2 vibes, though, from what little I've seen of it. What are you doing here? Don't worry about it. It's fine. No need to worry. Yeah, it ends at 85. So we'll probably be going somewhere else for the 86 quest chain. Yeah, we're still 85. It cannot be. Just heal those we can and quickly. I see no beast, but stay on your guard. Probably inside. Not inside. I'm also getting Karamja vibes. You come to help us. Too late to let my family and friends. So, oh. The funniest memes that you have. Exactly. Send them funny dank memes. Never the 9-gag ones, though. Villager did not appear life-threatening. He does not respond to your efforts. Breathing grows more and more ragged and shallow, and his vacant eyes are those of a man who has lost the will to live. I wake, the nightmare goes on. No, leave me to sleep. Man does not respond. Glowing body has already begun to stiffen. Massive says the villager was gored by a terrible beast. Has no pulse, nor do they appear to be breathing. Yeah, 2 out of 4 is not bad. The new 8th Umbral Calamity. It's not Umbral in nature, though, I thought. I don't know. Are these the only villagers who survived? Only hope that this managed to leave. The rest have been turned to beasts by the 12. Let's do what we can. See that the damage spreads no further, and no matter what comes, let's keep our spirits high. Lest we ourselves suffer a similar fate. It isn't a rejoining. Okay. Well, there's your answer. To the rest, play look after Matsu, no doubt. We have seen weighs heavier on his heart than ours. That's still 85. Okay. This is your vet. The elder here, he is hurt, but because of the sisters, he still lives. Young Matsu has told me everything. I have no words to express my gratitude for your aid. Yet the heavens begin to burn. When we were afraid, we did our best to carry on, as we have always done, till the day when some unholy beasts came pouring into the village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words yet to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes, struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde. Guys of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety. That's what they're having, exactly. You have a chance to remember Karasov and Maven, the young couple who had always brought you the freshest caches. But I forget, Elder, when I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way. Karasov and Maven brought me the fish, sung its praises, turned my fortunes around. As I fear they are in terrible danger, I saw them running towards Agama Temple, one of those beasts in clear pursuit. Other child, still such a tiny babe to elude those fiends, while carrying around for as impossible task, surely I beg you go to their aid. I will do it. I'll just do it because I'm here. I want to help them bet I'm better fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Oh, thank you. Agama Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry. Rejoining going on. This is the calamity to end all calamities. Right. Well, and that's the thing. The calamities were happening because of the rejoinings. Like, that was the whole thing, is like, oh, well, this shard will now rejoin the source. It's that the source itself is being undone. The laws that exist don't apply anymore. Fucking Gator. Ain't Florida.
That's a crocodile.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
I know it's not.
See you later. Won't see you in a while. And yeah, that's not what you had.
I have hit the point where I am, in fact, a sponge going against other sponges. It's great.
Yes.
Not Ufidi. Every Florida man. Exactly. Them's fighting words. That's neither current. We try to not piss off the plant. I don't have to deal with bad breath right now.
Don't deal with bad breath right now.
I don't want to. What? Just gonna give the marbles the Mentos. Mentos and Coke, baby!
Kip, you can't say that now. They're them sponsor us.
Can I not?
I don't fucking know. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Don't give them free advertisement.
Sadly fallen into despair in the recent years. My friends made this far, then ended up hiding somewhere against the ruins. Please stay back. In this case, oh no, this is not good. So what would happen if you gave him more bowl, Mentos, and Coke?
It's a plant.
Yeah.
What happens if you pour Coke on a plant, Kip?
Assuming it just like shrivels up. You know what? At least the marble will smell good.
For a second, I guess, because it sits in swamp water all day.
Hey, yo, that's a mood. For real, for real.
And you're 10 foot tall walking blender motherfucker. If that's 10 feet tall, how tall are we?
And plus marble equals chemical weapon. My god, it'll just absorb the Coke. It will just become acidic.
You mean more acidic?
Yeah. Imagine the piss dungeon, but now there's Coke involved. Or Impale, but it's vanilla Coke.
I don't see how people can drink, or cherry Coke for that matter. Fucking
I don't
cherry Coke.
One of my parents, I think my mom actually used to love cherry Coke.
Super sweet.
She stopped because Coke.
Yeah.
That bellwether's going to be easier to kill. We're going to do that one. Cherry Pepsi or vanilla Coke? I'd probably go Pepsi, actually.
That's a lose-lose for me.
Yeah, but that's not an easy one.
I'm going with water.
Surprised you didn't go with mead.
I don't drink all the time.
You only drink most of the time.
I don't have any good mead right now. I need to get some more.
Which one's better with rum? I guess rum and Pepsi. One of the Infinity Stones of drinks.
I enjoy rum and Pepsi. That's my go-to. I don't drink rum and Cokes.
Man, that's motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. Oof. Sorry, Cupid tried to stay behind, but I couldn't.
I guess the cherry Pepsi with...
No, it cannot be. If someone is anyone. My arms so heavy, my legs, I cannot feel my legs. Wife fled with our daughter. Need to find them, need to be with them. No, you must stay strong. More time, thought I had. Don't want to die. Cherry Dr. Pepper, just for health reasons. I should probably cut out more soda, but it's the one thing that I actually drink.
Yeah.
Please find them. Evan still lives and she has their child. Thank God those other two weren't them.
I just bullied that white mage so hard. I feel so bad about that.
Oh no. Starts jungle between here and Pakistan. There's nowhere else she could have gone, I think. Gonna be diet. I don't know. I just can't do the aspartame. I think most of the claims of being a carcinogen have been debunked at this point in time. But you can't do the aspartame. I can't do the taste. Give me Karasaf. Once we saved your wife and child, we will return later rest. Touch Berserk memes about struggling. Yeah. I'll have my mount on this bar. Yeah, Paladin's got a lot of skill bloat. Like, it's got tools. And I like that it has tools, but goddamn does it have skill bloat. Oh, hi. You know, tracks signs the recent child movement, the child must be elsewhere. Oh, I'm fine. I'll make it. I'm all Gucci. Sells what Flora was saying about not being able to save everybody. Yeah. We haven't seen Fordola in a hot minute, so I'm curious where she's at. Because the towers have been dealt with. There was, in fact, a sudden whale. Best kind of whale. Is that a snake? Is that Audacity snakes? It's back to Ann Snake. It's like Christmas, but snakes.
I like Christmas snakes.
The stupid Zero Lightning video was the Bloodborne video. He's just like, I guess one of the guides was like, "Oh yeah, no, Snake Forest. It's like Christmas, but with snakes." And I'm just like, I love it.
It's not incorrect. I hate that place so much.
Not a lot of people like that place.
Those snakes had a ton of health.
Yeah. Best whale is the lunar whale? Possibly. We haven't seen the weird flying slot machine things yet, actually.
Flying slot machines?
At the end of Amarot. Yeah, the big ones. Big fuck off bird things.
Yeah. That was a special one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Those are snakes. On the weather. What's the stupid meme about being like 10,000 degrees in like, what was it, North Dakota or something like that? How's the weather in North Dakota, Jerry? Everyone here is just dead. Like they're dead. Like 10,000. It was the typo because it said 10,000 degrees. Everyone is in fact just dead.
Yeah, Kip's dealing with nice apocalyptic weather. I'm sitting in fucking PvP with fair skies. All's calm on the Western Front.
Apocalypse now. Emmett itself did nothing wrong. Emmett itself did do nothing wrong. If this area is using evidence of the passage. And the Amarot dungeon is the boss. Most everything else you fight in that dungeon has shown up, but we're... No, even the boss. No, like the flying one. The one that flies around and has like, I call it the fucking
Final
slot
bosses
machine.
are typically unique.
But it wasn't the final boss.
Slot machine?
Yeah, the slot machine was an area hazard. Oh, nothing.
That was the final boss.
Oh, was it? I don't remember. I thought it was one that actually came down and actually charged you. Never mind. Bisa chased them further down the village. I was to teach you, right, deliver Maven and the little one to safety. Might have been the final boss. This guy's above Thavnair. Oh, let's go. Tactical Dragoon. Let's go. Have you ever wanted to just fulfill your fantasy of just being the Predator missile? Play Dragoon today.
No more enemies to trouble us here.
It's me. How fare you below?
One more, please. I think it's the one, yeah. That one, yeah.
Understood. I will inform Vrtra.
Chaos and panic sweep Radz-at-Han, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your Radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in BakaSurvivor as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there.
There's a hazard in the hall up to it, and the one you fight.
Now
Okay.
know what
And then you
triggers
fight.
the transformation. As
Yeah.
my companions
So,
tell it,
Kip, the fact that a slot machine is the Ancients' most despair just means random chance is their RNG is their most like despaired thing.
Damn. Eureka must suck for him.
And despair in their hearts which inflict this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion? Radz-at-Han is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people.
honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Is Stydian gonna try to be his new mouthpiece, so to speak?
Perhaps so.
Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result.
Wait. Hraesvelgr's still alive, though. What? Did I miss something plot relevant? In like a side quest? Hraesvelgr's still around. What? Oh, Death Shiva.
Of your kind that sparked a nigh endless war.
The context sounded like both were dead.
Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to
Hraesvelgr
my
did get
homeland.
bodied pretty hard.
And in turn,
Yeah, he did.
I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes. And the Dragonsong War would still rage on.
So yeah, Big Customer's just
Wage a
sleeping.
never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals. Yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could... It will not be easy, but the future of Radz-at-Han hangs in the balance. We have company.
The hour has come, Vrtra! It's all or nothing!
And fled deep in the jungle. She and her child are in grave danger. Whatever we're gonna do, God have mercy. But how can I at a time like this? They could be dead. There's the trailer line. Right. Yeah, that seems to be from the trailer. Well, I must still be overcome by this fear. I too have become a beast. I'm not sure I understand, but I will do my best. Seen to the wounded, how the two of you fared. Did you find your friends? In that case, let's help you find this mother and child. Really, we must ensure the village be safe in our absence. Elsa and I will patrol the area in search of more beasts. You and Natsu speak to Elder Uravet. Please explain to him the situation. He might join us as soon as able. We'll save Maven and her child. We can do that much for Karasar. We are getting near the end of the 85s, I'm sure. That'll probably be a good breaking point at some point soon. Alright, to see both safe. What of the family? Karasaf, but he... Say no more, I understand. We've lost another of our dear friends. Karasaf may be gone, but there's still hope for Maven and the child. Please find them, I beg of you. If in your search you come across anyone else who escaped the slaughter, pray tell them what has happened. Do my best to keep the villagers safe and their spirits high. Let's rejoin your friends at once. I mean, it is also the apocalypse. There's not really a plan. You just kind of... We're here. We're going to do a thing. There is also that line of logic to consider. The worth of the vicinity appears to be peace-free, no doubt, thanks to your earlier efforts. With that, let's never search for your friend and the child. Where should we begin, Mattia? If we follow Kasrata south, we will arrive at Vrtra, a temporal and sacred place where people go to commune with their divinities. Fossil Mavens sought shelter there. The other villages did as well. The cells, stay close to me, alright? You take the lead, keep an eye out for beasts, anyone in need of help. Make for Vrtra quickly as we're able to with me. I mean, it's also easy EXP for me right now, so I mean, I'm not going to complain. That snake had a large aggro radius, actually.
It's a snake.
Motherfucker was right there. Didn't have a large aggro radius, though. That was interesting. Usually they chase you.
Wouldn't radius speed detection and range be how far they chase you?
Yeah. At least that's how I look at it. Like, he didn't chase me for very long. Probably do really well for EXP for your 71 plus classes. I forget I can do Baja. Wait, I thought Baja had its own leveling system. It's like Eureka.
Yes and no. Baja's great for XP.
I mean, oh darn, I'm getting to the point where my next thing is probably get everything up to 70. It's a couple classes I want to get to 90. Namely, both my tanks. Probably go for Summoner, so I have Scholar at 90, so I can just practice Healer. I might actually enjoy Scholar.
I'm burning out my class quest trying to get my tank to 90.
I thought I was done for. Maven, she's a friend of mine too, but I have not seen her. She'll still be out here somewhere trying to avoid the beast, and with her child gods were not for me. Make her way back to the village on my own. Sneck or Caution Macaroni, Danger Noodle. I think I'm also used to the Eurekan detection radius. Those are pretty tight. Alright, so those are pretty tight. MSQ has a lot wider of a detection radius. Wait, Vrtra lies up ahead, but something terrible has happened. Beasts have come and they have already, many have already been killed. Alpha they have done what they can. But there are so many more than I could count. You must be ready. Oh boy. Danger Noodle's much bigger. Monk artifact gives weapon is your gloves. I thought it was kettles. That's the relic. Oh, damn. Okay, that stalker can bite me for right now. Like, that snatcher is going to be a pain in the ass. Not what is left. I forget if it has two heads or not. I think that's just a very swollen right arm. That's very swollen right arm. The Snatcher is a very Resident Evil style creature, and I kind of love it. I also want to point out that none of these like lemur animal things, none of them are affected. It's only, well, I mean, obviously because world mobs like that's the in-game logic for that. But the out-of-game, or it's out-of-game logic for that. In-game logic, though, it's interesting that only humans, beings, seem to be affected. Bird. At least so far they haven't laid the eggs. I think that was a boss specific mechanic. And then they're surviving in the jungle. They comrade existential things like we do. I guess that's fair. That's a fair point to note. Big boy. What's the potency on that? 450? That's not bad. Yeah, so doing 1, 2, 3, Holy Spirit is actually a decent chunk of damage. Pick for your character. Like the patron deity?
Yeah.
Althic the Keeper.
Althic?
Yeah?
Okay.
I love how everyone is now just like Kip, how could you? Oh, yeah? So what did I do? What did I do wrong? I was told it didn't matter gameplay-wise anymore. Like it used to.
It doesn't.
There are how fair the others. See, you see all the beasts in their sight. In that case, let everyone gather in front of the temple.
Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
Has anyone seen Mevan? Where could she be?
We've dealt with all the blasphemies and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can.
What will become of us?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return someday.
Okay, thank you. Hope you were as well. Thank you.
Where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
My friends, this is a place of worship. Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Know this, my children. There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity and drown in anguish. To toil and be tested, always and ever.
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt reforged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are.
We could be doing all this now to shortcut the other places, actually.
My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends.
Like, we go through all of this, and go through Radz-at-Han, and oh yeah, by the way, this is happening in Ishgard, this is happening in Garlemald, this is happening in Limsa, Gridania, Ul'dah, but we need to focus on this next part of the actual plot. We could be doing it this
You
way.
were searching for Mevin, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
Because if we're shortcutting it that way, that saves time to get into the next plot point. Or we could be doing what other games do, and they have a lap of go do this thing at all these
That was very
locations before.
impressive, what you did back there.
But 14 doesn't
Those
really do
words
that.
seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand. So I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
Other expansion zones?
They are born of life. There's as much bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
I won't argue with that.
Dude is just the chillest elephant, dude.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free and bear the light for others to follow.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And with that, let us see if we can't find Mervyn.
Very, very loud Heidelin. Heidelin BGM 100.
Did you see? That beast was chasing someone.
I'm convinced that the overworld version of them can only do what is left. I've yet to see it do the right one. Over the maybe was blocked by the trees, but I'm sure I saw some being chased by beasts. Go with Matsya and search along the river. Alphino and I will circle around from the south. The sun is annoyingly in my eyes. Yeah, motherboard's going pretty well. I want to see how long this gator can actually chase me for.
This gator will get bored.
No, they have very restricted pursuit ranges, actually. I love YouTube content. See someone who thinks critically on the internet. Thank you. I definitely do appreciate that. And definitely go do what you need to. I am here. I'm here for a little bit today. It was good to see you. Beef noodles and eggs. Oh, dude. Beef noodles sound fucking banger.
I'm gonna make a stroganoff next.
Stroganoff is great. It makes my stomach. It just kills my stomach anymore, but it's great.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty.
Stomach ache city. Verdania, healer, stormblood, etc. I gotta do a roll quest. I have to do at least one roll quest though.
I would highly recommend doing the one for Heaven's Word.
No, I'm sure of it. Mervyn!
Don't, please.
Y'all gonna cast provoke on it? Bonk.
Oh, actually, Kip, yes, you're doing the Heaven's Ward one.
I don't have a healer.
It's magic range.
Okay. Well,
So,
I'm gonna get there in like
edge it up, my boy.
3 levels, so I mean. Oh, rough.
No! God have mercy!
Yeet. Love this spot was worry about a broken or death. Oh, that came swiftly. Yeah, I mean, it's going to feel like concrete getting just thrown in there. However, there's nowhere to be seen.
Head crushed by a massive piece.
I viewed it as it didn't even crush it. Rip. In your arms, if she lives, you cannot tell, but she will surely not survive unless you carry her to the surface at once. After the toss, that or when I'm assuming it's when she hit the water.
Oh, getting picked up by the head doesn't typically fare very well.
No, I feel she was still alive at that point though. This sun is annoying. No, I cannot close blinds because of how the AC unit is hooked up to the window. The window has to be open.
Ugh.
Yeah. kind of in a catch-22 situation.
Window tent.
Yeah, that was the next step, was what we were planning. But also, it's also just like, this is a temporary situation. So, I mean, don't want to change, like, everything.
Oh. Window tent's cheap and it just goes on and off with fucking soapy water.
Fair enough. Find me an inner child. Oh, please don't have us take it from our inventory. Damn it all. The child, let me see her. I mean, she got a long ways with a potentially screaming child.
She's so cold, Elfino.
The child is alert, and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker. My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back.
When she got shot, right.
Not now!
Matzia, take the child.
That's a lot of them. Holy crap. A lot of blasphemies.
It appears we've made enough noise to be heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere
Oh yeah,
long.
they heard commotion, so.
Yeah.
We make our stand here. Matzia, can you take her back to the village?
But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matzia. Her life is in your hands.
Right. I can do it.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matzia. Go! Quickly!
He was getting into steps.
You know the way.
Gotta get that cardio in.
No. No. Not you too. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark. No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid! Ah! Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the hardships make you strong. Every doubt reforged.
He's also making a lot of noise.
Every agony.
Hey, Estinian. Dude actually came down like a Predator missile.
The divinity.
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Please. You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please.
Well, well. Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
I spied our friends as we flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
He won. They're holding a contest. He won the duck contest. Exactly. They're keeping count.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matsia. Really? How can you be so sure?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to Matia's aid.
I was only along for the ride. Vrtra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahewan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone. She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband, at least. Will you help me?
Oh, the cutscene. Okay. We've done what we can to serve the villagers of Palakas stand to perform the funeral rites. Nothing else. Maven and Karasef died as they lived, as themselves and not of beasts. Their souls find peace in the ethereal sea. I think that they would come where even the smallest of solaces would be this comforting. This should be the last 85 because that is a ether current. You ready then? Okay, so let's head to Pakistan. No doubt Vrtra is waiting us. I'm heading to the Etherite. Here, speaking in the chat about the Predator missile strike. God! Xbox Live and Squeakers were actually built different, though.
The missile knows where it's at because it knows where it isn't.
I hate that that's a meme. Because it just works. Oh, it's so good.
The tank roll quests are so fucking boring, by the way.
Oh, Tamsin, you didn't have to. Like, I would have been fine. I have Diodokos literally waiting for me at 90. I appreciate it, though.
There's a reason for that. Don't worry about why, though.
What do you mean, why? What's happening?
You're going to need it soon.
Fair enough. And look, I mean, it makes it so that way I don't have to tank the entirety of that. I do appreciate that. We go find a repair person really quick. There is no repair person. Fuck off.
You don't need to repair this with all new equipment.
Well, no, I need to repair my Cripplerker. Let me finish this out, and if I need to do it in between, I can do that. High quality 86 gear. I do appreciate that. Run clip with less gear at this point. No, I guess that's fair. I mean, I have been. And I've been doing it fairly well, I'll say.
Not recommended.
No, it's not. Past the halfway point in the expansion, no. These are as well.
I'm running Crypt Lurker doing the class quest, and I'm getting bodied.
Yeah. Young Matsu returned with the babe safe in arms. Owing to a warm bed, the girl hath already begun to regain her strength. Less joyously received was word of her mother and father's fate, as well as that of her transformed neighbors. He has his other eye back now, by the way. Interesting. What happened to what's-his-face? Small automaton boy. Any children of Thavnir must lose this calamity.
Arshan?
Yeah.
Did Vrtra explain the whole situation?
Apparently not in a way that I retained it. No. He's no, I haven't seen him. AM, PM, food, nice. When the father's and brother's sister and sons daughters, both every death, another void that can never be filled. Kind of reminds me of what is Gamera? Gamera goes to other planet, and there's that knife nose kaiju. Kind of reminds me of that, actually. Like maybe 5 people who know what I'm talking about. As I had Rashawn put it back and said, okay, so he did actually just retrieve the eye. Well, relevant because end of days kind of thing, and it was in Tomton anyways to speak through. This father must carry the weight of their memory as we strive to retain ourselves what we have lost. Staff and Mavon's babe is a child of Thavnir as well. Thank you for returning her to us safe. Most great and merciful worm, I have not the words to express that gratitude. They say, were it not for you, brave Matsuya and the child would have been lost to us forever. Long had I heard the rumors the mighty dragon had forged a pact of friendship with the satrap, and never... Once again, typo. Satrap should be, it's a proper noun, right? So that should be capitalized. Not while I would have expected such kind and gentle soul.
You're talking about the turtle Gamera, not the one from Ultraman, right?
Yeah, Gamera, the turtle. Its own kaiju series. Baragon, I think that's true, yeah. I think that's the one. Vrtra, and for years counted hath this isle served as mine abode. Typo in my 14 exactly. An isle that I have ruled over the satrap with. Iron1 is my loyal servant. I might use believe you were the satrap all along. I don't know, maybe it's not a proper noun. That's throwing me off. Because that's so strange to me. Nahana, wait, why how's Nahana here? She was taken. She was corrupted. In the dungeon. She was the pull with the other elf.
Tuaron is the knife-faced one.
Heard from the Radiant that you need to go and help people of Palaka's stand in their time of need. I guess not. I guess she wasn't in the dungeon. So I and several of my colleagues from the Great Work came to offer our services. Alchemists have finally brewed up some potions for Maven's daughter. Talked to her since then. Have I? Honestly, I totally spaced it. I felt us, you and your role are far greater than Enigma. You were the true satrap all along. Could it be that young Rashan was created to serve as your emissary? Thou did suspect the boy was but a simulacrum? Rumor has circulated for many years about the high crucible that our most skilled alchemists were once commissioned by the satrap's family in secret, fashion a mammoth indistinguishable from a living boy. Looking at the Varshan with that knowledge, I simply put 2 and 2 together. No, Akasha and the Flower was well before the dungeon. That was like a stream and a half ago. Not alone.
The dungeon was a stream and a half ago.
No, it went Tower of Zot. She was up since then. This last dungeon, the one in Radz-at-Han running through with the first beasts, all the blasphemies running around. We haven't talked to her since that dungeon. Drawing conclusion, but like me, they have no doubt recognized that satrap is using a single. Okay, satrap, I guess, isn't a proper noun. I don't know why it's not a proper noun when used as a title, but it's. I'm not going to question it at this point. Simulacrum 2 worked more closely with his people and decided not to press the issue. I'd always assumed that Onwan associates were manipulating from afar. This is indeed way more surprising. Yeah, okay, she wasn't in this last dungeon. That's what yeah.
She wasn't in the Tower of Babel.
No, Tower of Babel's
Tower
of Babel's Garlemald. No. This last one. The 85 dungeon.
Vanaspati?
That one, yeah. I thought she was in there.
No.
what I've been saying this
random
past 2 minutes. It's an honor to meet you in the flesh, Master Vrtra. Pray allow me to express my gratitude. Yeah, we talked to her before Garlemald. Yes, okay. Did not believe in giving us under the scales. I don't know where it would be. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Twas thou and thy fellow alchemists fashioned the means to unmake the towers. You were the saviors, not only Radz-at-Han, but the star. Lady, it wasn't her. Okay, so it was other female elephant lady, number like 27.
Yes, it was random elephant.
Okay. That's all I was trying to figure out. Far too kind you are, Master Vrtra. With a star, once for salvation. Once more, will my colleagues and I commit to knowledge and resourcefulness at our disposal. Mission of aiding the people in their darkest hour. Where they took the scales? Yes, he does. In the place is in good hands, would return to Radz-at-Han. What will you do, Scions? Or for the survivors we met in Perusa, shall we pay them a visit before making our way back? In case might ask a favor, nothing too burdensome, I promise this way. Your waifus and... No, they won't, Tony. No, they can't. Doesn't exist. How am I going? There. In front of me. Simmer just a bit longer, I'd say. In the meantime, Miss Hogan might ask you a few questions. The Red Sky, these terrible beasts, what in the name of sisters happening in Davner? Long story. Fitz just what's just female Kip? What? Rather a lot to take in. The situation even more grave than the suspected. Thank you, friend. My colleagues and I will use your knowledge to see if we can further our own research. With that, here we are, a pot-hyping hot chai brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves. Together, hearty helpings of rich milk and pure sugar. Made enough for everybody in the village. Might shall we deliver a few cups. As much as properties then. Not in the least, the ingredients are quite ordinary. It's very tasty though, way of lifting the spirits. Opposite of Sharlyan cuisine. Oh my god, yes. Spicy
This
aroma.
drink is delicious, by the way.
Is it? Have you had it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I fucking love this drink.
Oh, seems pretty great. I'll have to try it at some point.
Yeah.
I'll to assist. I can become my own waifu. There are no bounds. When you're a lot less, when you lot distribute the privileges, I'll do a sweep of the errant beasts to slay. Probably arduous task, no doubt. When you finish, look for me at the Wakeful Tirana. Slaying beasts is less arduous than delivering tea. I feel that.
My whole thing is, I don't know if you like it or not. How are you with chai?
Honestly, I haven't really had it. My sister likes matcha. She has like the whisk and everything. I've never had it and it doesn't really seem to spark joy in me. But I know that's different. I love tea. Jasmine. I'm preferential to jasmine. That's just effectively just cool. Here, let's kick you in the butt with tea. Grazie of energy.
Yeah.
Drink Duilla chai. That's not how that works.
I had to take a break from saving the world to play some Triple Triad. Fucking saw a Triple Triad match. He was like, well, those are cards I don't have.
That's the one. Wait, I know you're the one who saved us from those beasts back at the temple. We're not for you. Let's not think about that. Times like that, we mustn't dwell on what might have been. Look to the future. Future awaits. How can Radz-at-Han hope to recover from this? Most of my friends are gone. I don't know who to turn. Very well, if you insist. Rome has a way of clearing the mind. Come to think of it, we've faced our fair share of trials in the past as well. No matter how hard the times, we've come together as people united. One day at a time, one step at a time. For this, and all, it was all any of us can do. Yes, back to work once I finish this cup. Thank you. Missing one. Not up here. I mean, that's usually what I check first. Are they up? Because if it's so many times I've missed things that are just up. I'll take that Chocobo keep though. See him. Sorry, I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together. One of the beasts took him in. Locked you to run. Well, I could hear some monstrous voice screaming my name. Endwalker art book, free minion. I'll have to do that. There's a lot that I gotta pick up. For me,
pretty much every piece of physical merchandise gives you something in game.
Yeah, which is actually super cool. Like even the old Shiva and Odin statues gave you the emote that no longer potentially even exists in the real world. Like they've probably all been redeemed or have been lost at this point.
Yeah.
Drink chai together often. Shared stories over steaming cups after hard day's work. Thank you, my friend. Payment never passed, but it will press all the same. For his memory, you must remember. I think only Enix would actually have knowledge of if there is any codes out there that have yet to be redeemed, and they could probably verify independently if they have or not. But that would... I don't know why they would. Like,
they can also just generate more codes if they want to.
They could if they ever resold that merch. But due to the exclusivity of the merch and the old timing of that old merch, I don't think they would.
That's like the Heidelin Zodiark statue got a second round, like almost as soon as it sold out.
Oh, damn it, I missed it.
It was for a higher price.
Oof. Found those notions of it. Was it at least higher quality or was it just a reprint?
It's the exact same thing, and apparently it's pretty poor quality.
What Omega one still exists? What Omega one am I missing? For composure.
Omega statue.
Changed forever. They've lost. Will never return to us. Tragedies will long be in our hearts. Capacity to live with the suffering. Okay, the agony we had. We too will join all in death. Words, brain, so much.
Yeah. There's pre-orders for the Omega statue right now.
Oh, is there? Is it like bug?
It's bug on bottom, then male and female, and stance on top.
Send that to me, actually. 'Cause I might actually want to buy that. Not a surrender, but a recognition for this only acceptance we find, the strength to move forward. Omega still is one of my favorite raid series in this entire goddamn game, to be fair.
I was on a static site, not there. Fucking Zodiark Heidelin's back up for wave 2.
Fucking really? How expensive are we at?
$60.
I thought it was gonna be $450, easy.
And then, you know, about $100 in taxes and shipping.
I heard that the statues were lesser quality, unfortunately.
Yes.
That's unfortunate, though. Like, that's the part
A lot
that...
of people are getting them broken on arrival.
Oh, no! Just finished it. Actually, on that subject, I got my new driver's license today. It is a flimsy piece of crap.
Yeah, I noticed. My sister just got her new one, too, and it is, like, half the thickness of mine.
And I'm like... I honestly am about to call DMV and be like, hey, so I think you guys sent me someone sent me a forgery of this? Because this isn't right. Like, this isn't to literally any of the past license specifications I've had. Like, is this a forgery? Is this a temporary? Like, it's weird.
Squeamish is selling a special keyboard for 14.
Hot. Honestly, hot.
Final Fantasy 14 branded.
What company are they using? Was that Corsair?
Hori Tactical.
Never heard of them.
Hori makes really good MMO keyboards.
How expensive are we talking?
140.
That's honestly affordable.
What it is, it's your quote-unquote macro keyboard, so it's just a bunch of extra keys.
I might buy that. I might buy one of those.
And then it's got your thumbstick on it as well, so you can have your movement.
What? Those exist? That's amazing.
Yeah.
I just need to get an MMO keyboard at this point. That's fucking hype. Magic at work out. The tension fades with every sip. At BakaSurvivor has seen the last of these transformations, at least for now. There's what is the Omega stance then? What is that emote? How did you get that? I'm hearing that in chat. The pose one. Still we trust we can't leave the place. Care for our friends from the Radiant as High Crucible. Shall we return to Radz-at-Han? Well, I mean, so let's keep you further. There are many who still have need your wisdom, strength to deliver them from this terrible calamity. I will do what I can. I will bring ration supplies into the Akali. We have plenty to spare. We're coming up on a trial really quick, I'm assuming, in the story, actually, too. We're at 86 almost. 83 was Zodiark. We're due for a trial. On our way, well, where do you wander off to again? Wakeful Tirana near the bridge to Radz-at-Han, as I recall very well then. Flights don't take temporarities anymore. Yeah. Yeah, flights have gotten very, very restrictive in the past 2 decades. The Omega... Okay, right. So how Omega M has his, like, battle stance.
Yeah, it's the stance for each of them.
How... I thought there'd be a cash shop emote. Wasn't that?
No.
Unless I'm missing something. Unless it's, like, an ultimate drop. Because it doesn't drop from Savage.
The emote's from the statue.
Oh! Yeah, okay, what statue is that?
This is the Omega statue from almost 4 years ago.
Son of a bitch. Those are gonna be, like, non-existent now. That's rough. I wonder why the quality drop of Zodiark Highland. I'd love to buy it. I don't want to get it. It could be. Was that hit hard? Well, Tamsin's about to, or sorry, not Tamsin. Jace is about to zonk out.
You're not buying that statue.
I'm not. The Omega?
The old ones that still have the codes are by third-party seller only. The last one that sold was $1,600.
Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good.
eBay ranges that doesn't have the code. It's $200 if you just want the statue. If you want the code on eBay,
You're
and
paying.
you can get it today.
Yeah.
It's $6,000.
Jesus fucking Christ. Nope. No, I can't justify it. That does make so here's the problem with that, right? Is that there are people that will buy that, and there are people that will try to buy and resell accounts with those codes. Like, I'm sure there are people that will try to buy and exactly. That was my follow-up to that, is that you cannot do that from Square Enix's own policy. I know, much as RuneScape does it, much as I'm sure WoW does it, account buying and selling is 100% a thing. I legally can't condone it, nor will I. I just know it exists. So there are people that will want to get that code, and if they can fly under the radar, hey, this has this code, and now this account is worth more. Like how people try to sell 1.0 accounts. But if Queenix ever gets wind of it, you're fucking banned.
The issue with it, the way they were tracking it in the past, is people wouldn't pay attention to where the account was originating from. So say I made one in Georgia.
Right.
If you were to suddenly log into that account in California, it would ping that account as a suspicious account.
Right. I have actually tried to log in from my laptop, which is in the same room, but yeah, I get it. It'll ping you.
Yeah, if you're loading in from a different, like, data center or data, like, centralizer, like how East Coast, West Coast Central has one.
Right.
It's, it pings when you jump through that. So if you're jumping from one side of the country to the other, and you don't have a verification, it's just going to bop your account.
Yeah, which makes sense. Or at least lock it down for a period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fair, honestly. Like, yeah. But I can see how things like that would be worth $6,000 for an emote and would, in fact, be tantalizing if you can offload it in a proper manner. Likewise...
No, fucking... When I was in Washington for vacation, I logged into 14. I got hit with a authenticator. Like, is this you? Fucking notification.
Yeah, but that's just, because you're logging in from a different location. And it's not that they'll ban you for that immediately, but it does put a flag on your account. Hey, this needs authenticated. And you're effectively locked out until you go back to that source PC. Or do Mog Station shenanigans. But yeah, no, I got that exact same.
Authenticate.
Well, right, I got that. I got that. Words brains. Gone forever. Zodiark Highland statue as shattering dropkick as an emote.
Yeah,
it does have an emote. Baiting on it, but I'm also like. That's
my thing.
A lot of
how many times do you use fancy emotes?
Well, the statue itself is what I like. But if the quality's not there, I mean, I'd pay $500 for that bitch if it was good quality.
Yeah, it's $360 right now, and the quality's mid.
Yeah. Please to report the quelling threat. I'll just buy a 2B statue. I'm sure they sell those for a good price, and they're really good quality.
It's sell them on the Squeenix shop and they're reasonably priced.
So if I were to get 2B.
You don't get an emote because it's for near and not.
Well, no,
fantasy.
no, I'm buying the statue at that point.
Yeah. Do you want to know the price of the 2B statue?
Yeah, actually, I'm curious. Curious what they're selling them for. Heard the Radiant was an important proclamation that we made in the city square. They said no more than that. Might you have an idea what that is about? After this cutscene, I'll probably be a breaking point. Coming out from behind the curtain, supposed to be hear what he has to say. What you do to them, but before that would appear, Word of the Assembly has not.
Zach Blair, by the way.
Zach Blair. Really?
Mm-hmm. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth stack.
Oh, it's fucking Rebirth, though. It's not Crisis Core.
Well, it's the Crisis Core statue, just they renamed it Rebirth because Rebirth's newest.
I'm mixed. I heard my buddy, he's really liking it. He did a Facebook post saying that it's amazing. And I'm also just like, but mate, you literally haven't even finished Stormblood in 14. What are you talking about?
So, Kip, how much you want that 2B statue?
I heard last I thought they were like $2,000, right?
Oh, $271.
Oh, that's reasonable, depending on the quality.
Good. It's by Flare. Flare makes really good fucking statues.
I just don't have places to store it. I would much rather have a dedicated space for that stuff. Exactly. I'll drop like 500 on a statue. The issue is not having the space for it.
It depends what version of 2B you want. If you want 2B in battle stance with their swords, it's 270. If you just want basic 2B, it's 75.
Wow, that's not bad actually. Well, the rolling quests don't require an Endwalker, but they do allow you to dye your artifact gear. I mean, that is going to be relevant at a later point because glam. I don't know. I need to see where we're at in the story after this. Leave me, please. Sorry, my flesh tastes absolutely terrible.
Then we got my best girl, and she's so much more expensive than 2B.
What about the white robe chick from the near raids?
White robe
2P,
chick.
right? Is that 2P?
She's not canon.
Oh, she's
Well,
not.
She doesn't have statues.
Rip. What
She's canon
orb?
to 14. Yeah.
Can we get orb?
No. Got A2 though. Love A2. A2's the best girl.
It's all going over my head. All I know is the orb. Nearest must ponder the orb of the series.
Don't worry about the orb. Oh yeah, there's 2P.
Don't worry about the orb.
It's just a recolor of the 2B statue, which, I mean, that's what 2P is. It's $50.
Yeah, that's not bad, honestly.
Yeah.
That's really not. No, I am sad about Zodiark Heidelin, and that makes me want to like look at statues going forward and if they're going to be manufactured the same. Or if it's just a fluke with this production.
So, thing that's got me confused. Squeenix is selling a Korona statue.
Wait, what?
Inugami Korona.
Oh, like VTuber Korona, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
People of
It is
Radz-at-Han,
adorable.
it warms my heart to see
Oh,
so
yeah, there's
many
your Final
brave,
Fantasy 14 Alpha and Omega
resilient
plushies.
souls before me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Today, I would share with
You get
you
an Alpha
a
plushie
great
and then a little
revelation.
Mega like figure.
But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do
Can't
not
wait for
be
this reveal.
alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
They're 1/4 scale near figures. Yeah, those are the ones I was hearing about for like $2,000.
Yeah.
Very well. I dare say it
I mean,
can't
they're
be worse
like
than
a
the
foot and
horrors
a half
we've
tall,
already
so-
seen.
Many thanks.
He is Big Durgan.
A dragon.
Do not be alarmed. Immediately, everyone starts screaming.
Did you notice the detail on the dragon?
He doesn't have his eye.
Exactly. There you go.
People of Radz-at-Han, I am Vrtra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
Nah, Graha's gonna just whack everyone with his bonk stick. Got him dragon. Exactly. I mean, a lot of kids nowadays would just be like, oh man, the actual dragon. I don't know, or some of them would just be apathetic. It's hard to tell with the youth nowadays.
It's a lizard.
And lizard.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
It's bugging me because I feel like it should be a proper noun. It's actually bugging me. You're 2 levels off from your alt. Hell yeah.
Vashan, I mean, Master Vrtra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Fafnir, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant. Ahhewan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust. This I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radz-at-Han to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Radz-at-Han will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it, over you. And lend me your strength, that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together, so too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Azael's face.
Indeed.
Why are you here? Okay, that's some bullshit though. Stay out of our way. Okay, literally did that. Come on, man.
Excuse me, but I must speak with the satrap at once.
You see the dragon there? That's the one.
Father.
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlyan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radz-at-Han, might be saved.
Much for a policy of non-intervention.
I say again, I must speak with your satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
Hey, yo, man. Let them actually be able to respond, dude.
I am satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
Portiono's just like, Nani? He didn't know this.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days.
The darkening of the light actually helped here. That was actually kind of tech.
It's an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavner, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape the star? What madness is this?
Got him.
'Tis by no means madness.
I don't know, man. Like, you get someone coming up to your doorstep, like, hey, final days are coming, right? We got you. You and your family, for the low price of moving away from your homes and family and land, you go on a spaceship, and we can leave the Earth together.
With the coming of the 7th umbral calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag.
I love the duality of this here.
But what of the
I also enjoy the fact that we went to the moon, the Loprits are doing things for human-sized people,
satellite is yet
elephant-sized
another
people.
technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction.
Yo, by the way, the moon is a spaceship. Dude, like, these people exist in real life. We call them insane. In fact, I have had to sit on call with these people for 3 hours telling me the FBI was on the moon. No, it was the CIA on the moon.
The CIA is on the moon.
I'm just like... And that Alaska is weather terraformed by, like, nanobots or some shit. It was so, like, best 3 hours I ever got paid for. It was great.
And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlyan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save.
You roll up in bed sheets and lampshades and say the world is ending. We'll take you on our spaceship. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Exactly.
Our dear friends of Radz-at-Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Like, and that's the thing. You have to think about it from this, like, the standpoint of... Like, yes, this is as crazy as it sounds. There are people that will, yes, pretend maybe they have the best intent. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just show up saying that the moon is a spaceship and y'all should come with us, right? Like, and they're in the same outfit where we know that's the Sharlyan Forum. This is just a cult.
Yeah.
I love this commentary, actually.
Long has thy forum been allies to Thavner. I trust
Jeez,
thou
I will
dost
forgive you
not
this one
extend
time
this
because it took me a second to get the fucking
lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, For it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase.
What an interesting word to use there for purchase. That makes sense, though.
I shall return anon.
Showing up in bed sheets and lampshades, that's good.
We'll do as you say, Master Vrtra. We believe in you.
No, 14 doesn't do that 7 stuff. We don't do those collabs here. It's the Black Panther meme. We don't do that here.
Oh, you're still here. What a
I gotta
relief.
figure out how to get a level.
A level?
Morgana, what's the matter?
I am
Has something
88.
happened at
I need
Pelican
to be
Stand?
89 to turn this quest done.
Have you done all your roulettes?
Except for Alliance Red.
Do Alliance Raid. That's like half a level right there. Literally half a level, eat your food.
Yeah.
You're gonna get Puppet's Bunker, I'm calling it.
I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine.
I don't want to maintain on this bunker.
All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically,
time to go to Belgium.
they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high.
Mm-hmm.
An energy influenced solely by emotion.
That's the one. That's why you still couldn't see it.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower?
They threw an alternator through your store because they wouldn't return it. Did you? That's property damage if they broke something though. That's police worthy. That flower is dark. Not the flower!
If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place.
My flower is gone.
You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive.
Actually, technically, that means that our bag is canonically, because that flower would have long since wilted. I don't agree with that being used as a way to demonstrate that, because we have been in this area for how long, and as soon as we pull it out, it disintegrates. So that means our inventory, our inventory is protected from just everything else. It is in fact glorious hammer space. We had one flower.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
He was arrested, had to go back to restitution. No, well, like, look, at least he's getting dealt with.
Formulating a new
Rough.
theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Does that mean that flower, in fact, took emotional damage, canonically?
Thank you.
Yes.
You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
What an interesting revelation, honestly. Under normal circumstances, the form spells would be regarded as sheer madness. When the sky burns, even madness can sound appealing. Doubtless Vrtra is loath to abandon his home, and yet, absent other options, he can't dismiss the option out of hand. He spoke to Estinian instead of Alphino. Alphino was actually too short. As far as we have come after all the horrors we have seen, there is still so much we don't know about the final days. Could it be, had the Donna said? How's the phenomenon is beyond our comprehension? If so, what powers that forestall it? All right. I think for VOD purposes, that's where we're going to cut that there. So if you're on the TV channel, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.